And a very good morning to you. Welcome to Walt Disney World's Boardwalk. So there's several ways of getting here. You can walk to here to and from Epcot, or you can take one of these shuttle ferries and they can take you to some of the other resorts as well. You can also get a shuttle ferry from the Hollywood Studios, Disney's Hollywood Studios, which will bring you down to here. So this is the lake that overlooks. You've got like the beach resorts and some of the others over the way there. That looks like a wedding pavilion down there, doesn't it? I think it is a wedding pavilion of sorts. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it is. It's a beautiful day today. It's extremely hot. There's another of the... so all that over the background there is the Disney Boardwalk Inn. And I'm on the other end of it, so it kind of goes around in a curve, like a pier. It's a pier that isn't, but it kind of looks like a pier. And this is one of the shuttle ferries that will take you to some of the other resorts that you'll see just over the way there, and there they are. Is it the Yacht Club Resort, the beach resorts? And it'll also take you around to the Swan and Dolphin hotels as well, around the back there. Now, I've never actually been off to I've stopped at these points on the shuttle, but I haven't actually been off to these hotels. So this is a great way if you're looking for a spare day and it's a little bit expensive to go to the theme parks, but you're wondering what to do with those few spare days. It's a great idea to go to some of these resorts that are surrounding. There's loads of those surrounding Walt Disney World itself. So we're going to take a walk down along the actual boardwalk now. So we're kind of at the end of it. And I guess that these are all like hotel areas and little hotels that accommodate people. But on the way there's lots of shops and different things like that as well. So it's quite an unusual one. It's like walking on a pier, isn't it, of sorts? And it's obviously designed that way. So I suppose there's the only way that's kind of similar to this is like Disney Springs, really. Disney Springs is similar to this, but this is different again. And unless you actually know where it is, or people that stand here will know exactly that. But for most visitors, they'll come down, they'll go to the theme parks, they'll go to Epcot. They won't even know of the existence of these places at all. But they exist, they're all over. There seems to be something that's like dance halls, music halls inside, shops, restaurants, gift shops. It's all here. Now at the moment it's probably looking a little bit on the deserted side because I think most of the people today have gone to one of the theme parks. But as I would imagine as the day picks up in the evening, it'll probably be full of people again. They have all sorts of events and things happening here, entertainment. You can ask for a more beautiful day though, could you? And what I like to see as well is lots of seating. There we go, back-to-back seating. You've got a choice of looking inwards or out to that little lagoon or lake. Got different types of seating on the right there, the white seats. And over here on your right you've got little pedal vehicles that you can hire for the day or the hour or however long, I don't know. Some seem to take 4, some can take up to 2. It's interesting, isn't it? I've never been on one myself, but I've seen them about places. There we go, we've got a few restaurants and pubs and inns and shops and things on the way down here. There's a bakery as well, I think, further down. Selling all sorts of souvenirs and bits and pieces. It's nicely done. Look how nice that actual boardwalk is done. Look at the deck in itself. It's house-made cavatelli, pizzas, gelato. So yeah, there we go. Italian restaurant and everything. Margaritas, marvellous margaritas. And then, as I said earlier on, yes, they have a bakery, Boardwalk Bakery. I've got an idea though that is actually a restaurant. As is the one next to it. Ample Hills Creamery. And then right at the end, the sports bar. I've been in the sports bar. I've had a meal in there. Very nice too. So yeah, if you want to take a break from the theme parks or even from Epcot, we're going to be heading towards Epcot very shortly. So you just reverse the trip and you'll end up here. And this is a beautiful way to get in. You can use the shuttle ferries that will get you to the theme park, or you can go this way. Eventually we just come to the end of the boardwalk, and now we're on solid ground now. It's like the edge of a park, isn't it, here? I mean, like a normal park, not a theme park. All these ornate buildings surrounding as well. It's lovely, isn't it? I tend to look at everything after a while. You tend to notice the trees and how they landscape everything. You look over to the left there, and even down to the lampposts as well. How nice. They're all green ones. You've got some old-fashioned. Well, they all look old-fashioned-y, don't they? Which is really nice. There's another shuttle. I think that one's actually now leaving Epcot, and it's on its way round to all the beach resorts. And they're free to go on as well. Once you're actually within inside Walt Disney World, they're free to use. It does look nice, all that water up there. So we're coming up to a bridge now. Just about 2 or 3 minutes away from Epcot itself. But they're very clever in keeping it out of sight until they want you to see it and what's there. let's have a look. Can we see any more of the park from here, or have they still managed to keep that hidden from us? And all this area here, that will lead into your World Showcase Lagoon. That's all up that way. See what I mean by the landscaping? It is absolutely wonderful, isn't it? Isn't that just, it's almost perfect. It's perfect. Let's say it's perfect, shall we? So well done, so well thought out, and here it is. That's lovely. It really is. So that looks like the boat port up there that will take you around to all the resorts. So we're getting very close to the entrance here. There will be security up there, which they do require that you don't use a camera once you go through those areas. You're free to use it before and obviously afterwards, but they don't like you to use your camera around the security areas for obvious reasons. And yes, you can just see the back of the Eiffel Tower now. That's probably the bit they don't want you to see, because if you actually look, that's about as much of the Eiffel Tower that's there. They try and make it look a little bit bigger than it is, or quite a bit bigger than it actually is. So you're supposed to see that from the other side. But I guess that's probably just been built onto a roof there, and it's meant to be seen from a distance. It's clever. It's good. Very good. Oh, look at those swans on the egrets, I think. So you then just once you come through the security again, and also your pass that gets you back into the park, or gets you into the park if you haven't been out and back in again, and you just head up to the bridge, and that's where we've just come from. So unless you already know the area or you've actually been there, if you're just, especially some of the first timers, or maybe you haven't been here too often, that just come to the theme parks and only go to the theme parks and the water parks, you'll probably not know of the existence of these other resorts that are around, unless of course you see them. And that's one way of actually finding it. So if you've never seen that one before, check it out. Do check it out, and you can have a good hour or two along there and enjoy yourself away from the hustle and bustle of the main theme parks, especially during the midday, and probably get a good lunch as well. The reason I say where a lot of the places in the theme parks are absolutely chock-a-block of people in the restaurants and fast food places, you'll find somewhere around there, and you'll probably have no problem in getting in there as well, getting a table. So that's the way you're supposed to see the France Pavilion from here. And the see what I mean? The Eiffel Tower now looks huge, doesn't it, from here? Clever, isn't it? It's very clever the way they do it. So that's it. Thank you very much for coming on this little tour of the Disney's Boardwalk. Do subscribe so you're up to date with all my latest uploads, please do. And also please leave any comments. Give me a thumbs up. I'll see you all again very soon on YouTube. Cheers, thanks, bye.